Unplugged and unmasked.
Unplugged and unmasked. Dani Bell mask, yeah. It's the
and the COVID mask. It's like everything is off.
Mask and sweaty.
I am sweaty.
I like how you have those lights in these guitars.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yep.
Bought a cheap guitar and drilled through the back of it. And
that's cool.
Boom.
Hi, we're Dani Bell, and we're just Dani Bell, I guess, right now, and this is Declan. Yeah. And that's the Doombox. So we're gonna play a song that we did recently that is not out yet. So here it goes.
We're good. Whenever you're ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Do you like the way I sing? Do you like the way I sway and swing? Oh, tell me please, I need to know before I love you anymore. Do you like the way I play? The way I talk, the stupid things I say? Oh, tell me please, I need to know before I love you anymore. Oh no. Do you like the way this feels? 'Cause for me, you know it feels surreal. Oh, tell me please, I need to know before I love you anymore. Are you looking for romance? 'Cause if you ask me, I'll say, let's give it a chance. Oh, tell me please, I need to know before I love you anymore. Oh no, these feelings I just can't deny. Baby, don't you realize you're the one I've been trying to find all my life. And when you look into my eyes, baby, it gives me butterflies. 'Cause you're the one I've been trying to find all my life. I think we ought to run away. Just you and me, we'll drive all night and day. Oh, tell me please, I need to know before I love you anymore. Yeah, tell me please, I need to know. Oh, 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 before I love you anymore. Yeah, tell me please, I need to know. Oh, 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 before I love you anymore. Oh, oh.
It was funny when that whole thing was going on. Like there's a little.
There was one right here
It's
too.
a itsy spider right here.
Yeah.
That been the thing.
There's one right there.
It's gnarly back here.
It's my little buddy.
It's okay. That was fun.
I'm Dani Bell,
I'm Declan Halloran.
and we're figuring things out right now. We just been getting back into playing music again, and we have a handful of things recorded but haven't put anything out yet. So just like follow us to stay on the journey, I guess. I don't know what to say.
In the near future, there'll be some
Yeah,
more shows.
we'll be
coming
releasing
up.
stuff, playing some shows, trying to put a band together right now. Something that's a little more than just us and the Doombox.
Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned. Well, I like grew up around just like instruments. My dad played music, and yeah, so it's always been around me, but I didn't really start playing until I joined a band called Boy Chick. We still play, or we haven't in a long time, but that was like the first time I really performed live at a bar with a full band, and I think that was like in 2013 or 20. I wasn't allowed to be in bars yet. I just know that I would sneak into, like, hide in the bathroom while they, like, came around, wait until it was time to go on stage, and then just, like, snuck into the crowd so they wouldn't catch me. But yeah, I think it was like 2013 or so. You've been playing for... I played a show with you and Boychik, too.
Yeah, that's funny. I was in a group called Hand of Gavrilo, and we shared a stage together. That was our first show for that band.
Casbah.
At the Casbah in 2015. That was super fun. But I've been playing drums for a long time. I started taking lessons when I was 10. But ever since, long before that, for as long as I could remember, I've wanted to play drums. And I'm really lucky because I had a dad who's been in the music industry, in and out of radio business for a long time. And my mom also, music lover as well. So I was just so immersed into it in the house that it was kind of just like, all right, this is what I'm going to do and love, you know. But yeah, I've been playing in bands since like middle school, you know, if you count like the band that you're playing in the garage for fun with your friends, you know. Even like I was in 5th grade, I was playing with a friend of mine, and we did like the school talent show. So long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Any backstory on the Doombox?
The Doombox, actually, I picked this up.
That thing.
It's so cool. I picked this up in New Orleans. I was playing with my friend Stephen Ray, and he was sharing some shows with Low Volts, who is Danny's husband. And we were staying at this house called the Pearl Lounge in New Orleans, and it's basically like Sanford and Son New Orleans style. And he had like literally like 12 like Samsonite suitcases, and I asked the guy if I could buy one off him. He's like, just pick one and take it. It's like, okay. So I brought this home with me to San Diego, and like I knew like I wanted to turn this into a kick drum eventually. And it was just kind of sitting around the garage, like, I'll get to it. And then when COVID hit, I'm like, okay, now I have some time to get to it. But it's cool, like, if you have the camera back here, like, eventually, you'll see, like, you got this pink rubber ball that you use for the beater, for the mallet. So that's what gives it, like, a really good sound. But this used to be full-on, like, businessman suitcase. Like, I had, like, dividers and stuff. So you could like have your like nicely pressed suits all like separated, but I felt bad. I had to rip it out because it's like American craftsmanship, but it's all hollow on the inside. And the best part is when I'm doing these gigs, I literally put all of this stuff, the seat, the snare throne, all this stuff goes right in here. So I'm carrying 2 things. I'm ready to go.
That is hard. 10 Bulls is one of my favorites. Love those guys. Night Lapse he played guitar for the Tarantist, and I mean the last bit of the Tarantist, and he's been my buddy. He is also in Boychik, Robert Martinez. I love so many local bands. Of course, I love the Schizophonics, Creepy Creeps. Yeah, so good.
It's a good scene.
It's a really good scene. Speaking of 10 Bulls, I've known those guys forever. I played in a band in high school with them called Never Ready, and then I'm in a group with Christian from 10 Bulls called Pump House, and it's kind of like the Never Ready spinoff. But I've been friends with those guys for a long time now, so more than 10 years. So they're like family to me. Besides them, I would say the Matson 2 are one of my favorite San Diego local bands. Amazing, just surf jazz music. And when you see those guys play, Jared, the guitar player, has like a double neck guitar that's 6-string electric, 4-string bass, and he loops it all together with his brother Jonathan on drums. And it's just like,
it's gnarly.
It's so cool. It's amazing. It's it's perfect.
Great.
It's just so cool. It's good for like it's just like, oh, one San Diego band, that guy, you know, those guys. Mm-hmm. Matson 2, man, there's just way too many to name. I think anything like John Reese is in is really amazing. His new soul album is really good as well. It's seriously is too hard. She kind of listed all of them,
like,
but
man, I could just like keep on going.
There's this guy named Low Volts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I see you walking on down the street. You know I'll never choose, just stare down at your feet.
Oops. Cut that in there.
But who else?
Just like lip sync my voice in there and be like
Yeah.
low vaults.
Oh, there's this other band that Pump House has played with called Nowhere Land. They're from Oceanside. They're really cool.
I wait on you, I'm getting real
More crusty kind of Stooges vibe. They're really good band. They're super cool.
Crusty band.
Crusty band. The crusty band pizza.
Oh my god. I love the Casbah just because I
Me too.
know so many people that work there, and it's just like family and home to me. I don't know, like I feel really comfortable there.
Yeah, same here. I love the Casbah.
I love playing. Playing at the observatory was really fun though. That was a good time.
Yeah, we played a show at Observatory. That was October 2019 when it was still the Tarantist. And
Yeah.
sold
That
out
was
show.
before COVID
It was
too.
before
Just
COVID,
like right
yeah.
before.
Everything was cool. Like it was when everything was cool. It was all right, awesome.
Everything's happy and bright.
But it was so cool just to like pull up there in my car, like, yeah, I'm playing here tonight, and just load it and have
Yeah.
the green room and stuff, and just play on the stage and
That was
have
a good
1,000 people
time.
walking around just watching us. That was super cool. I loved playing Bar Pink too. That's no longer around.
Bar Pink was so much fun.
I loved playing that.
And people would like be dancing with you like basically on the stage. Like that's always a good time.
But Bar Pink was super fun. Whistle Stop. I kind of like playing places that don't have stages.
Yeah.
Like just the floor.
Or sound guys, you're just like
I love.
fending for yourself.
I kind of like Black Cat too.
Black
on
Cat's
University.
cool.
It's super fun.
We're just
Soda-
naming
Soda
every
Bar, we're naming
single
every place.
venue in
Shea-
San Diego.
Shea Cafe.
Yeah.
Corey, you gotta shout out Corey probably.
Yeah.
Soda
First
Soda
place
Bar.
I ever played in San Diego was the Ken Club. It was just me
Yeah.
and then a dude playing, what are those things called? The box?
The Cajones.
Yeah.
In El Cajon,
Yeah,
Simon.
like, you
Yeah.
have a Cajon. Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah,
Right on.
there's a lot of good spots
Shea
out
Cafe
here.
is fun.
We're lucky.
We're just
lucky
naming
to have-
everything,
yeah.
but
That's
What was
makes the
Tower, Soda.
Yeah, Tower, of course.
Tower.
Gotta
What's
shout
the
out.
what's the
Yeah.
weirdest place you've played?
Weirdest?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it's still there. Last Call.
Where was that?
It was, where was that? I don't know. I wasn't even allowed to be in there. But, every time I would always get way too drunk. There was a dude that like came in. I think I was like, oh, dude, I like your shirt. And he's like, you want a piece of it? And like takes out a knife and cuts his shirt, but also cuts his hand open. So
Oh my
he's
God.
bleeding everywhere. And I was just like, oh no, like what is happening right now? I was like, dude, what the fuck? But yeah, that place was really weird. It was like basically like we're standing here playing and the pathway was like two of these blocks big. Like the bar was like we were basically like breathing on the people at the bar that were
Yeah.
just sitting there like, what the hell? Like why is there a band in here? But yeah, that was weird. And I lit a napkin on fire and it like kept burning and it like started floating away and I was like, oh no. So
You
there
thought
was that too.
Like that, like not,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was a stupid kid, okay?
yeah. We're all stupid kids.
Tongue and down.
Yep.
Last call, huh?
Last Call. I think that's what it was called.
Mm-hmm.
They had a whole wall of Polaroids of like patrons that had come in and like took their clothes off. I guess I don't know. There was
That's
like
what I thought you were getting at.
yeah, it was like a bunch of Polaroids of like tits, dicks, everything,
Really?
like everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's
I was
like that movie
I was
Forgetting.
like, what is this? What the heck?
It's like Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Yeah.
Go get your picture for you.
Pretty much. Yeah, I was like, well, okay.
That's right.
I don't know what happened to that
Oh,
place.
fuck that place.
Yeah. I want to play more and I want to travel and play out of San Diego as much as I love playing here. I want to just like play everywhere and bring the baby and
Any city in mind as a goal? Like anywhere you really want to get to? Nashville or
not
something?
really like I just want to go everywhere. With the other band, the Tarantists, like I would check on Spotify, like see where our most popular cities were, and Denver was always the top for whatever reason. So maybe go play there, play Red Rocks. I would
That'd
love
be
to
cool.
play Red Rocks. But yeah, what about you?
5 year, same thing. Just travel as much as possible,
Yeah.
play music,
Write stuff.
write stuff, really make music a priority. You know,
Yeah, me
like we all have
too.
to like work and make money and stuff, but like you don't want to look back and think like, man, I didn't put enough time into this, you know, because if there's we're lucky enough to have people like Danny's music. You know, we should definitely go out there and try and play as many shows. So we should go to Denver, or when we did the Tarantus tour in December 2021, that was super fun because we got to meet some awesome people at some cool venues. Like the place that we didn't know what to expect was in Bellingham, Washington, and there was this place called the Shakedown. It was probably the coolest venue we played.
That was so fun.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
The opening band was super cool. Bartender was nice. Everyone was
Everybody
super
was so
cool.
nice.
At this place next door, that was a bar, but it was also like just had like dozens of pinball machines too, like old school pinball machines.
Yeah, place was rad.
So going back there would be cool. We were there in obviously the winter, so it was cold.
And I was pregnant and like feeling sick. Like I was just like, what are we doing? Yeah.
But it would be cool to go back
there.
there in like a little warmer weather. And it's a college town. You can tell it's like got like a cool little artsy town. So to get in touch with like, you know, the youth, if you will. You're young still, but you know, like I feel like Denver's a good town. Like you said, probably because it's just a bunch of college kids, you know, like they like music. It would be cool to go out of the country, like playing in England or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Cool. I hope that works out for you both.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Of course. Anything else you want to add? Anything I missed? Open mic? Maybe not.
I don't know.
I'm just trying to think of other bands
No
in San
shows.
Diego. that I like.
You're still thinking
I know.
of
I'm
other
just like, dude,
bands.
I know. I'm like,
Did I miss? Yeah, you're gonna.
well, we listed like all the typical. I'm just trying to give a shout out to like other people, like, oh, like check out this band.
Because
But,
they're gonna see this interview and be
I
like,
know,
"Why
like,
didn't
why
you
did you
call
name
me
me?"
out?" That's why we don't sleep in this city because there's too many bands to see all the time. It's awesome, but it's also like, I need rest.
yeah, seriously.
Cool. We'll cut there.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
good.
guys are getting eaten up by all these
Well,
bugs.
we'll see in 2 days.
So
when this
far,
comes.
yeah. So far, I'm surprised I haven't felt anything, but we'll see on the way home. We're both gonna be like, oh. No, it's all good.